Welcome to the Best Advice Podcast with your host, life and love success coach, and author of The Poison of Perfection, Angela Wadley. If you're looking for authentic, no-holds-barred advice about life, love, business, career, or health, you've come to the right place. You'll hear from fascinating guests as they quickly reveal their powerful advice to inspire you to create and live your best life. So get ready, grab a pen, or make a mental note. You don't want to miss this.
Hi, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Yael Dubin. I'm a former psychiatrist and educator, and now I'm a dating and relationship coach. It's a pleasure to be here to share my best advice with you.
When it comes to business, career, love, health, or life in general, if you have ever struggled with a decision, had to figure your way out through something, or just learned a valuable lesson, what is the best advice that you can share?
When it comes to finding healthy, lasting love without losing yourself in the process, the best advice I can share is this. Find a mentor who can help you become self-led. Self-leadership in your dating world will change everything, and it's totally impossible to do all by yourself. And when I'm talking about self-leadership, what I mean is the ability to direct your life in the direction you choose. And I'm also talking from the perspective of an internal family systems coach or an IFS coach. So it's also about leading from your core self, who you really are on the inside. It's that place where you're calm, confident, and courageous. And when you date from a place of self, you're able to stop looking for red flags because you are 100% clear on what the green lights look and feel like. I'm talking about green lights like you and your date being aligned in your values, visions, and goals for your future lives. I'm talking about knowing and feeling that your date is emotionally available to you, that your date is supportive and has the capacity to meet your emotional needs. And also like the awareness to know whether the chemistry or attraction that you're feeling, to be confident that it's about deep and deeply safe connection rather than that fear-based zing that most people mistake or confuse for attraction. And now that I'm a dating coach myself, I watch my own clients make an amazing transformation in their dating lives inside my Mindful Dating Intensive. And based on what I see, I can tell you that when you invest the time and energy to become self-led in your dating life, not only do you not lose yourself, but instead you actually find yourself. And that's what I see in each of my clients. They develop confidence about who they are, what they're about on a very deep level. They're in touch with a passion and purpose. They know what their purpose in life is. They know the values they're here to live out. They know the strengths they contribute to the world to make it a better place. And they also have this amazing experience where I have a closure process. And in this process, they not only get closure from past relationships and relationship wounds, but they're not haunted by them anymore. They don't let those past things interfere with the present. Instead, they're crystally clear on their emotional needs, and they're able to ask for what they need without placing a burden on anyone else. They're 100% committed to making sure their needs are met, and they are holding out for partners that are amazing, that have the capacity to meet them where they are, that meet their emotional needs, that are aligned in their values, visions, and goals. So they're finding this new sense of purpose and passion, and they're able to hold out for someone who is ready to go up to their level. They don't go down to their date's level. And they have an inspirational vision of what they're creating for their lives. They know their life purpose. They're excited by it, animated by it. They have a clear sense of how their future partnership is going to enhance their ability to live their purpose fully. And they're not out there dating from people-pleasing parts. They're not taking bad dating advice. They're really clear on who they are, what they're about, and what they want. And that is what I want for everybody, for every person who's out there dating. I want that, because the more of us that are out there dating and finding love and creating lives, whole lives, careers from a place of self, the better the world's going to be. And when you date from this place, you're not out there trying to find someone who will put up with you or tolerate you or accept you. What you're doing is you're out there offering someone the chance of a lifetime, the chance to build a life that inspires them too.
Okay, so if you were a character in a TV show or movie, which character would you be and why?
If I were a character from a TV show, it would be David Rose from Schitt's Creek. And this line that I'm about to quote is why. Anyway, so you've been burned a couple of times. Have we met? I've been burned so many times. I'm like the human equivalent of the inside of a roasted marshmallow. And that's really what I say to women when they're ready to give up dating because they've had bad relationships in the past. Keep your heart open. You will find a great partner someday.
Thank you so much for being on my podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope that some of the listeners of today's podcast will be inspired to think about dating from a place of self and maybe hop on my mailing list, pick up my 5 keys to finding lasting love, or maybe join my Facebook group or listen to my podcast. I love sharing all about this, and I offer free events all the time. So I would love to connect with your listeners if they found this inspirational. Thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Please subscribe and share with someone you care about. To catch all the latest from Angela, go to www.angelawadley.com. Until next time, keep growing and keep going.